New York Attorney General Letitia James has issued a statewide consumer alert following the rollout of the Algorithmic Pricing Disclosure Act, which is now in effect. The law requires most businesses using algorithmic or surveillance pricing to clearly disclose when a price is being set using a customer's personal data. Companies that fail to do so can face penalties of $1,000 per violation.
Awesome.
This is awesome.
Very cool.
Based even.
Yes.
Algorithmic pricing systems, if you're not familiar with them, adjust prices based on factors like location, income, browsing behavior, and past purchases, meaning that two customers may be charged different amounts for exactly the same product. The Attorney General is urging New Yorkers to compare prices across devices, accounts, and locations. Hey, now's a perfect time to shout out our VPN partner, PIA. You'll find a link to them down below. And file complaints if disclosures are missing. Affected businesses are now required to display the statement, "This price was set by an algorithm using your personal data." This is a step in the right direction. Or, hear me out, what if we just don't have algorithmic pricing?
What, okay.
Could we make our way there?
Would geographically set pricing count as that? Because are they pulling in your location? Does that count as that? Because that has often been praised.
Yeah, no, well, hold on. Yeah, hold on. Let's back up a second here. There's always unintended consequences. And the last thing that I want is for someone from Turkmenistan to all of a sudden not be able to afford any of the services they use because they have to like pay in US dollars or whatever. That is not what I want. Okay.
And I don't think it's quite as simple as just setting, having a different domain that is just like cheaper because then everyone will buy it.
Just use it.
So you need to grab some amount of that stuff.
Okay. But it's clear that there's elements of algorithmic pricing that they just shouldn't be using. Why do you need my income?
Yeah, and they do that.
Yeah, you don't need that.
Yeah.
To set a price. The price should be the price. Oh, man.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes. In general, seems like a cool idea.
Yeah, I mean, at least, if nothing else, this is a start. This is awareness.
Yeah.
Raising awareness for how your data is being used is huge.
I'm just worried that if it ends up on literally everything, or not quite, relax, not quite literally everything, but close to everything, I'm a little bit worried that people will just become numb to it. Because it's on everything, because it also includes geos. Yes. I'm worried. I would like this to really go after things like where it's taking in your income or how frantic you might be for trying to book a flight, or knowing because of email scraping or some junk like that there's or data sharing, that there's a funeral that you have to go to, so you're probably not going to miss that flight, so they can upcharge you, whatever. This is a thing that they do. I would like it to be able to focus on stuff like that. I would like the threshold to be a little bit up, just so that we don't become desensitized. Like, as you said, a lot of people have with cookies.
The Wudo of Watt in Floatplane chat says, how the fuck can they even know about my income? Well, that's why I think this is so based. Because all of a sudden, it's going to make you ask that. And there's so many ways. Like, I don't know how careful you are about the way that you post online. Maybe you're super careful, but something as simple
credit card
as
company might sell your data.
Uploading, well, okay, that too, but okay, let's.
And your bank, and your insurance company, and everything else.
I mean, yeah, credit score would be one.
That company that you used to send out RSVPs for your wedding might sell that data, so people can tell, these sites can tell if you're going to a wedding or not.
Yeah.
There's like that type of stuff all over the place.
Yeah.
Your data has value. You all know that your data has value, but this is one of the ways that your data has value.
And we can even quantify it. We can actually quantify how much value your data has by just looking at products that have an ad-supported version and then have you just pay for this version, or like a data-supported version rather. So like Facebook, for instance, has in the EU, they have paid versions of their accounts. So you can quantify like exactly how much the average person's data is worth. I mean, we saw with the was it the Meta Quest 2 or the 1 was the first one that had a non Facebook account version that was like double the price or whatever it worked out to. Like the ad subsidy that goes into products is more than most people would think.
Yeah.
I think.
I mean, there's that classic story, people in Full Plane Chat have pointed out, but we've talked about this on Wayne Show before. Target figured out that a girl was pregnant before, like a high school age girl was pregnant before her dad did.
Really?
Yeah, because of like shopping habits and credit card spending and stuff.
I mean, was it as simple as like buying pregnancy tests or
Well, that doesn't say that you're pregnant.
Right.
I mean, if you bought like 5, it might.
Yikes.
But yeah, I'm not sure exactly what it was, but something along those lines.
Funky Shark 88 says, and yet companies floated by just fine without the need to sell this.
Supplements and vitamins, apparently.
In decades gone by. Yeah, they did. I mean, I
remembered it being before she knew herself as well, but I just looked it up and everything says it was her dad. So I think we're just remembering incorrectly.
Mandela affecting ourselves here.
I think so. Yeah.
I don't know. LTT Store manages to exist just fine without selling without selling customer data. I don't really see why this has to be done either. There are industries that I do understand why they've moved that way. I don't like it. I hate it, in fact. The airline industry is one, for instance, that has been under a lot of self-imposed pressure to grow in volume, and therefore has made a lot of questionable decisions to maintain profits. Like, I don't know, I was talking to Yvonne about this the other day. Like, when we were kids, both of us, like our families growing up, we had like 2 vacations our entire childhoods that were like fly somewhere. Or 3, I think I was at 3. And like, I don't know, talking to other parents at the school, man, there's families that like go somewhere every year.
Yearly, yeah.
Like they fly somewhere every year.
Yeah.
And
yeah, that wasn't us either.
Yeah, I don't think that was a thing when we were kids.
Yeah, I don't think so.
And so coming back to what I was saying about how when you build the capacity, you like kind of have to use it. So if the value of the seat goes down, then you have to squeeze other places in order to maintain your profit. I think they've done to themselves this race to zero.
Dude, I was at this is only tangentially related, but I was at the airport, LAX. Yeah. And my gate, so from security all the way through to the end of the walkable area, I checked every single store that sold bottles of water. Oh. Every single one of them only had the really expensive, like fancy, like Path or whatever, like the metal
Fuji
bottles.
Or Fiji.
No, not even.
What? Really?
They only had metal bottles. There literally wasn't a single like cheaper plastic bottle thing. And these are like really expensive, like more expensive than all of the other drinks there, bottles of water. And it was every single store in the entire, whatever you want to, wing or whatever it's called. It was brutal. It was really brutal.
I'm trying to find a picture right now.
If you wanted water, you were just screwed.
I took a picture of a sandwich that I refused to buy on a recent trip because I was just I was like
offended by the price?
Legitimately so upset by the price of it that on my way out of the store, I like made a comment to another customer just because I needed someone to talk to about how ludicrous this price was. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it. But I was just like, I would rather, look, and I'm not going to pretend. Let's make this abundantly clear. I'm not going to pretend that I couldn't afford to buy it. I could, but I wouldn't.
People in Full Plane Chat are talking about how there was a...
Here it is.
There's a dude who bought something in cash at Walmart, and he got an email later on asking to review it. Because he used like biometric camera data stuff.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Shoot, did I not? I didn't.
There's a class action lawsuit from 2022 of Walmart collecting, storing, and using customer biometric data.
Dan, I'm going to send this to you. It wasn't a sandwich. I misremembered it. And unfortunately, I didn't write down the price. What I do know was that it was over $10 US.
Yeah, so someone in Full Plane Chat said, nah, that Walmart cash transaction is BS. Yeah, I can't find like real facts on it. I just found like someone's like selfie video. I don't know.
Okay, Dan, throw this up.
Doesn't necessarily mean much.
So by the time I converted to Canadian, I was basically going to be like eating quarters, essentially.
So what do you got?
Was what it came out to.
A carrot.
Yeah, you've got some carrot
tomatoes,
slices. Yeah, some cucumber, a little bit of ranch dressing.
Some dip.
So this was at SeaTac, Seattle Airport. And I wanted like some vegetables because when you travel, I don't know what it is, but I have a hard time finding like fresh.
No, I absolutely agree.
Because you're always eating out and like.
When I was at DEF CON, I tried to stop at a little corner store to get a little like fruit and vegetables little thing because I was like, oh my God, it's just garbage everywhere basically.
Yeah.
And the cashier warned me. He was like, you probably don't want to buy that. I was like, why? And he's like, because there's no pricing on really anything. Yeah. He's like, I don't remember what it was, but it was something like, I was actually somewhat stunned at how I don't remember how much it was. I wish I did. But I like thanked him and put it back and was like, yeah, I mean, that is too much.
I refused to buy it. It's just like, I'm not gonna, like, I've never really been able to get over the, like, how much, because I don't know. I just have a busy brain. And so I'm always doing the math of like how much per when I'm doing something.
Sure.
So like paintball, I really struggled when I played at like the commercial fields because I'd be like nickel, quarter,
dollar, yeah.
You know, like,
I missed all of those. It cost me $1 to do nothing.
Yeah, like it
cost me $1 to give my position away.
Yeah, right, exactly. What a terrible value. And so
then you get mad at the other people because it cost me $3 to cover you, and you just ran out and open and got shot.
Yeah, way to go.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't that toxic about it, but it's something that's in the back of my mind. It's distracting. Whereas when I just play like woods ball, like outlaw ball, then it's like whatever, right? You bring an entire case of paint, and you're down to like a penny or two for each round.
Easier to ignore.
Yeah, it's easier to not have to think about. I just don't want to have to think about it. I want to enjoy the game, and I can't enjoy that veggie platter when I'm going.
How much was it? Sorry.
Quarter. It was like $9 or $10 US or something like that. So it was like $15 Canadian by the time I converted it. It's just offensive.
Yeah.
Or 14 or 13 or something like that. Just offensive. JHCom asks, how about fireworks? Honestly, exactly the same thing. I love fireworks. They're so cool. And in my children's lifetime, they have had a home fireworks display, a modest one, very small, one time, so that they can remember that we did fireworks one time. It's also like a major pain in the butt because of all the regulations around fireworks here now.
Yeah.
And also the cost. So it's a pain in the butt and it's expensive. We did it one time and hopefully they remember it because I don't think we're going to do it again because it was like $200 and we burned through all of it in like, I don't know, 15 minutes or something like that. It was like the lowest. That's nuts. The lowest value per hour thing that we probably did that year, or the highest value per hour thing we did that year. It's rough.
There's a like kind of block party thing that happens for Halloween somewhere that I know. and they're in like it's not actually a cul-de-sac, but it's a little like kind of loop thing. And they fire off fireworks like basically all night. Like they start at like, I don't know, probably 6 or 7, and they go until probably at least 11. And it's not extremely high rate, but it is constant. And I have thought before of like, dang, I think there's probably a few people contributing to this, but dang. Like you said, 15 minutes is nah.
And you're literally burning money.
And exploding it.
Yeah, and exploding it. Thank you for that.